Hey, 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 beautiful souls. Welcome to this edition of the Daily Divine. Happy new lunar year. The year of the fire horse welcomes us all. My name's lisalyle, and this is my channel here on YouTube. It's actually my heart here on YouTube. And we got a lot to talk about. Very interesting energy about today. If I'm completely honest, I feel a little low. And if I allowed myself, I could probably get pretty low and in the dumps. And we don't want to do that. So at this time, I'd like to ask that I'm a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind, with the intention of supporting our greatest and highest manifestation of divine love, soul's desires, and the experience of heaven on earth in this lifetime. So, how are we all doing? How's everyone doing? Since yesterday, so yesterday was pretty awesome. The energy was pretty high. And it's funny because so yesterday after the live, at some point there, I went for a nice long walk with the dog, probably early afternoon, right after the live. We went for a couple-hour walk. And on the walk, it was really lovely. I was delighted to have a Cooper's hawk fly in and land in the tree right above us. And thankfully, the dog was busy sniffing around right under the hawk. So I was able to connect with the hawk. The hawk was looking at me. I was looking at the hawk, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. What a gift. And then it was really cute because what happened is the hawk like jumped off the branch. The best I can describe it is like a belly flop, if you've ever done a belly flop. And it was really interesting to watch because the hawk jumped and then started to drop a little bit. And I was like, oh, is it gonna like come like land on me or something? And then, as it's doing its free fall, all of a sudden the wings started working. And next thing you knew, it was gliding away. And I felt like it was showing off a little bit and went and landed in a tree just a little further down. And so it was interesting because there was a bunch of things coming through at the time. First of all, I was delighted to have a close encounter with a Cooper's hawk. Secondly, when it jumped off the branch and did the little free fall before it was gliding, it was like Spirit was saying, look, the wings work, the wings do their job. And so it felt like a part of the message for us was that it's safe to let go. It's safe to jump off. You're going to fly. And so that was in the afternoon yesterday. And then the evening progressed nicely. And I will say that when I woke up this morning, there was kind of a heaviness about, which I found very interesting. So we've just had our Ring of Fire annular solar eclipse. It was only visible in like Antarctica or whatever, and maybe Alaska. We didn't see it here. We're certainly feeling it. And with all of these, often with these energies, we feel certain things in the moment, and then it's after the event or the eclipse that we begin to understand what it's all about. So as you connect with these messages today, you may be feeling a similar energy. You may be feeling, I have to say, I feel rather tender today and a little bit sad. And that kind of was creeping in last night as well. It was creeping in. And what I found was creeping in was this energy of self-doubt. Like all of a sudden, for one who has been so confident and faithful in the direction of her life, to be starting to feel down and low. It was really, it's been quite a startling morning for me, because it's like, what's going on? And it's almost like the mind is saying, give up, give up. You're not worth that. You're not going to get that. So just move along. And, you know, hopefully throughout the course of the day, clarity will come, and again, that faithfulness will be restored. Because look at this. The first card out for us is the solar maximum accomplishment. And so we may be feeling, and perhaps a part of the message here is, first of all, not to get down on ourselves. Secondly, is to take some time today and in the coming days to acknowledge how much we have accomplished, how much we've been able to leave behind in order to support ourselves to shine. And, you know, this is a six energy. Six is the lovers. And it feels like for some of us, maybe we're feeling like, it's feeling emotional again. Maybe we're feeling as if we've been left behind. Maybe we're feeling as if, you know, our ships are never going to come in, or the beloved is never going to arrive. And I really feel like this is saying, focus on you. Focus on your wishes and dreams coming true, and stay that course. Don't give up now. This is like the fire horse is our freedom horse, our horse to freedom. And perhaps we're having trouble getting on the horse. I mean, we have been within that snake energy on the ground, and now it's like leveling up and riding our personal freedom horse, our personal fire horse to freedom. Continue to choose you. Continue to choose the love that is you and that you feel within your experience, and continue to believe in you, and continue to believe in your wishes and dreams coming true. I don't know. Um, is anyone else feeling this energy? Like there's this so much emotion, and it almost feels like the emotion is because the ego wants us to give up. The ego wants us to turn around and say, yeah, no, you know, that's not going to happen. Let it go and move on. And yet the heart knows what the heart knows. And the heart doesn't want us to betray ourselves. The heart doesn't want us to abandon ourselves. So let us stay focused on our accomplishments and how much we have grown, and all those beautiful seeds we continue to sow and nurture and invest in. You are the greatest investment you will ever pour into. And even if, you know, things don't turn out the way that we imagine they will, it's okay. Good morning, Elaine. Welcome. Are you feeling the dip in energy today? How are you feeling today, Elaine? I have to, you know, for me, I come here and I'm transparent and honest and share as I'm feeling. And at about 8 o'clock last night, I began to feel my energy dip a little bit, and um, didn't really want to get out of bed this morning. And, you know, it's like, can we still continue to show up for ourselves when we feel the dip in our energy? What can we do to support ourselves to um, keep swimming instead of sinking into the negative thoughts, instead of allowing ourselves to be swept away in the energy of dismay, if you will? Another thing I did this morning is I burnt up all those labels that were once placed upon me by others, and it was quite a lovely. I have my little fire in my little terracotta thing. So we may be now just feeling like, the ashes. And when I was burning that stuff this morning, it felt great. And it also, it feels like there's a need for us to, it feels like there's a need for us to, it feels like there's a need for us to lovingly let go. Because when we burn away and burn through all those labels that were placed on us, what's left? What is left for us? Well, what's left for us is the truth of who we are. Love, gifted, a gift of love. We are the sweet children of light. As love, we're beautiful. We're guided by spirit. We're guided by our higher self, our fifth dimensional self. We're guided by the loving spiritual realms. And here on earth, the lower energies seek to misguide us, to throw us off course. And that kind of felt a little bit like the energy at play today. It's as the day goes on, I'm sure more will unfold. And on the walk this morning with Rex, I found this little beauty. I'm always finding stuff. And it's like, it looks like a pawn on the chessboard, doesn't it? I think these would be pawns, but it's a unicorn. And so the message that was coming through is to continue to trust your higher guidance. Continue to show up for yourself, even when you're feeling low. We've all had those dips and dives in energy. And so let us not get hard on ourselves. When I woke up this morning, I was kind of like in my mind, I'm like, what's going on? Why are you feeling this way? Why? And sometimes we don't have the answer in the moment. We just need to move through the motions. We need to move through the swell, the rise and fall of the ocean, which lives and breathes as us. So I found this little cutie first, and then I found all these little cuties. Look, we got Snow White, and then we have the Little Mermaid here, and then we have this little princess, and then all of these. I found a ton of these again. And some of you will remember I found some of these last week. And they're all unicorns. So, the biggest message that's coming through here is to continue to trust yourself. Elaine says I'm cutting out, so I'm going to go and run and make sure my son's got his TV off. Just give me a minute. Yeah, his TV's off, so I'm not sure what's going on. So, first and foremost, celebrate your accomplishments and continue to make choices that support your level up, that support your ability to manifest and bring through your wishes and dreams. And this solar maximum feels like we are in a position of our strength and our power. And it requires courage to continue to show up, even when we're feeling perhaps down in the dumps. And it's important for us to remember we are protected. Sekhmet, guidance, protection. As we traverse, the inner realms, as well as living within this realm, which is so, it's really dense. This is speaking of our power, though. And then we've got this. And so I could cry just seeing this. Grace, Astara, the new beginning. So we've got the fire horse now, and less than 40 days away from the true new year, which is spring, which is represented here in this card. And the number here is 37, which comes to a 10, the new beginning. The wheel has spun in our favor. And it feels like it feels like perhaps the low energy is coming from this transition of the year of the snake, where we were shedding and releasing and letting go of so much that really wasn't supporting our level up, that now we're here on the threshold of this new beginning, and we're like, where are we going from here? Up, 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 up. We're only going up from here. We had the up card. And the way that we go up is through continuing to trust our heart, even though we don't know where we're going, even though we don't know how it's going to play out. Can we stay optimistic? We're the modern day mystics who are being asked to trust our intuition. I mean, who finds a unicorn when they're walking? It's this little rubber thing. Who finds this kind of stuff? I do. And can we continue to believe in our own wishes and dreams, even when we don't see the breakthrough, or even when we're not in it or living it? Can we be faithful? Can we continue to nurture our faith moment to moment as we traverse our own emotions? Like, I don't know why I'm sitting here and feel like crying. I mean, it's ridiculous. And yet, it would be even more ridiculous if I came here and was like, oh, yeah, it's great. Oh, everything's wonderful today. I don't really feel that way. So I can't fake how I feel. And I don't know why I feel the way I feel. I don't know why I'm feeling low today. I can only equate it to the transition. The transition. The transition as we continue to align with our sacred mission, synergy. And again, we've got 2 6s here on the table. So continue to choose you, continue to choose love, continue to believe that wishes and dreams come true, and welcome the new you. Welcome the new life that is here for you, that you have cultivated, that you have brought to life. And remember, things take time. So it really feels like all of these messages coming through today are really saying, and these are from the Queen of the Sun Oracle, it's really saying, keep going. Don't give up on yourself. Not yet. You're almost there. Or your dreams are almost here. But this is how we've tripped ourselves up in the past, isn't it? We did so much work. We kept going, and then perhaps we didn't get what we had hoped for, and then we gave up on ourselves. And that's not what we're here to do anymore. We're not giving up on ourselves. And perhaps what you hoped for wasn't the best of what God has in store for us. So can we just let go and say, okay, my life is in your hands. I'm following the inner guidance. I'm going to continue to trust myself and cultivate faith. And that's what it feels like we're meant to do as we continue to ground And remember that we are the solid ground from which all new life is born. Magician energy, sacred vision. It's taken us a long time to get here. 55 years. It's taken us a long time to get here. And so don't turn back now. There's nothing back there for us. We've changed so much. It wouldn't even feel right. And it would almost be like giving up on ourselves. We're not here for that. The frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life, stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well as in the physical world. And that comes back to this energy. As we trust our intuition, we are guided and protected. 20 is the judgment energy. We're not judging. We're discerning what's right and true for us. And can we show up for ourselves when we're not sure why we're feeling what we're feeling in the moment? 2121. Hold your own. Hold your own. So tomorrow, instead of midday live, we're going to go live tomorrow evening. I'm going to hang out with my little glowworm tomorrow, and we're going to do some crafts. That'll help. So yeah, we'll be here tomorrow at 5:55 is when we will go live tomorrow for Whimsical Wednesday. So, can we allow ourselves to simply feel how we feel without judging ourselves? Like, again, this morning when I opened my eyes and realized I was feeling kind of blah, I was like, oh, like, Lisa, honestly. And instead of like admonishing myself or berating myself, it was simply about showing up. And it's like, oh, it's okay to feel how you're feeling. And it's okay to not understand why you're feeling how you're feeling. And so here we're being asked to simply allow what's coming up to come up and move through. We don't have to judge it. We don't have to identify it. We can just allow it to be, and then to float away on the sea or in the sea of love, and then come back to what is here for us. We opened our eyes today. That's a gift. The sun is shining here today. That's a gift. Even though we may feel miffed or like, what's going on? I don't get it. I've been so this, I've been so that. Keep going. Yeah. So it says the frequency of allowance invites us to open to whatever comes our way without judgment, without opinion, without fear, without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. Right. So we don't have to we don't have to get into that judgment energy. We just need to allow what is to be. And don't hold too tight to anything. Even your well, they're saying hold tight to your vision. Just don't hold so tight to how it's going to play out for you and how things are going to come to life. Just like that Cooper's Hawk yesterday, I guess, belly dive into life. It's not a belly dive, it's a belly flop, right? And if we can just let ourselves go, our wings will lift us. And with this 9, it's the wrapping up. And so because today is the year of the fire horse. Doesn't mean that everything just shifts in an instant and all of a sudden we're in this new energy after we've spent the year as a snake. A snake healing, not a snake being a snake hiding in the grass seeking to harm someone. We were the snake who was shedding. We were the medicine in our own life, showing up for ourselves. And then the next card out, I like this, the sacral chakra, which we call here the sacred chakra. This is about passion. This is about desire. This is about creative flow. This is where our emotions reside. And this is, a really sensual energy. Can we show up for ourselves and embrace ourselves when we're feeling perhaps a little weak, when we're feeling, not our usual um, upbeat self? Yeah, we can. We can continue to show up for ourselves. We can continue to allow our intuition to guide us. We're not here to hide how we feel. We're not here to go, oh, yeah, life is just great. Everything's okay all the time. Because it's not. And again, like I said, there was nothing in particular. It was an energetic shift I felt last night about 8 p.m. And I was like, yeah, give up. Give up, Lisa. Give up on your pipe dreams. What's the point? It's not coming anyways. And, and then it's like, yeah, I'm just going to go to bed and sleep it off. And, I woke up and I still felt off. And that's okay. Today will be about showing up for self. Yeah, today will be showing up for self and doing what's going to help to shift things. We got to show up for ourselves, especially when we're all we've got, right? So I feel like this is saying get in, when I think of the sacral chakra, I think of dancing and movement, and it's a really powerful way to shift. It's a really empowering way to show up for ourselves and to begin to recognize our own power in the moment. And so if you're feeling anything like me today, don't allow yourself to stay there. Give yourself the time you need. Perhaps allow yourself to have a cry if that's what you need. And then maybe dance and shake it off. See if you can dust yourself off. And remember, you are so worthy and deserving of your wishes and dreams. And in order to achieve that, you have to remember that you're worthy and deserving by showing up for yourself consistently, even when you're feeling low, even when you're feeling perhaps a little discouraged. It takes courage to continue to trust your heart. So do that. The frequency of the sacral chakra, the orange flower of life, supports our ability to flow with our emotions or flow with our desires. Probably because I'm feeling so emotional. To flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. Success and abundance. Do we feel worthy of abundance? So Elaine is saying, oh, I'm glad the video is better now. I'm glad I'm not alone in how I'm feeling. I'm just like, it was even to come here today. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what am I going to say? I'm like not feeling myself today. I'm feeling like, I don't know if it's like disappointment, but what am I disappointed in? I don't know. So Elaine decided to do some feng shui on her apartment And people have made fun of me before and I quit doing it. No, do it. It's powerful. And it's really like in our home space, if we don't feel good in our home space, where are we going to feel good? How are we going to feel good in the world? And energy matters. Multidimensionality. Go beyond the 3D. Well, we are beyond the 3D. And I feel, thank you, Elaine. She says she loves my open heartedness. I mean, if I really let myself go, I could sit here and bawl, but I'm not going to do that. And I don't even know why. Honestly, I don't know why. And all I do know is over the years, like after every cry, there's a lightness that it comes. So, we live here in the third 3D, and yet we play with the energy of the 5D. Connect to your inner child. Well, my inner child wants to cry today. Or is it the grown up Lisa that wants to cry because life hasn't gone her way? What a suck. What a sucky baby. Maybe I should find a pacifier. Thank you. So we've got the 31 here and the 33. The 31 is the mirror energy of the divine feminine, right? The 13 energy, the transition. And we are in the transition, even though we're now in the year of the fire horse. It's going to take us time to move away from, the ashes that we're leaving behind. And it's from the ashes. I love the smell of fire. It's from the ashes that we're reborn. And so, yeah, stay the course your heart has chosen and continue to have faith and trust in yourself. Continue to trust your intuition and listen to the child within that does want to come out and play. Maybe that's why Spirit sent me all these little treasures today, a handful of treasures with the princesses. Like, who finds these things and who picks them? What grown ass woman picks these kind of childish things up? I do. I don't know what I do with them all, but they go into a little tickled box or whatever, a treasure chest. So can we continue to show up trusting our intuition? I feel like that's the biggest message, that I'm receiving today. Don't give up, Lisa. Don't give up. To give up would be to throw in the towel and say, that's it. This is all that I'm meant for. It's not true. Right? Maybe that's what I'll do today. I'll take myself to nature and write. Oh, I love that you found the monkey charm. Shock the monkey. Hey. I should put that song in the comments here. Remember that one? Who sang that? I don't even know who sang it. Shock the monkey? Shock the monkey. Let me see if I can find it, because that was Shock the monkey. Peter. Oh, it was Peter Gabriel. Okay. Oh, Peter Gabriel wasn't a one-hit wonder. What did I call him, a one-hit wonder yesterday? I'm gonna post that in the comments. Have a listen. I don't think I can play it here because they'll ding me. So let's get that. Share. Shock the monkey. Here it is. It's coming into the comments now. There we go. We're going to shock the monkey right off our shoulder. There it is. And so, right. And that's how Spirit, God, Creator, Source speaks to me, is through writing. And so perhaps this is going to help us to shift Perhaps this is going to help us to feel more ease in this transition. As what? The return of spirit. This is what this deck is called, return of spirit. So this feels like the soul coming online. That feels like an angel there in the middle. And it's like trusting that we're not lost, trusting that what's coming up for us is a natural progression, if you will, even though it may feel like a regression. When we get into the headspace, when we're feeling low energetically, emotionally, we often try to figure out why. And instead of figuring out why, let us simply allow and be fearless in the allowance. Be fearless because we are in contact with higher source. We're in contact with love, the higher love, which is the undying love of source. And we are here, and love is our greatest resource, and our heart is our greatest technology, the greatest tool that we can use. So keep going. I just keep hearing, don't give up on you. And that's how I've been feeling this morning. It's like, yeah, I'm just going to throw in the towel on this. It's like it's not coming to life. And yet, you know what? I'm still alive. And if 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 things don't come together as I imagine or as I have hoped, then that's because spirit has something better for me. Spirit has something better for you. Faith leads the way. Tune in to the divine truth that lives and breathes as you. So 1, 2, or 3. Oh my gosh. This is what we're here for. And this is what's coming for all of us, as long as we don't give up on ourselves. What's that saying? Don't give up before the miracle happens. Oh, don't give up before the miracle happens. We are here for soul satisfaction. Signs, guidance, innate and ancient wisdom. Well, I'm grateful for my team, and I'd like to take the opportunity now to thank them for bringing through the messages that support me to not give up on me, because we are the masters incarnate. Oh, they're saying this card too. And we are the ones here healing in order to support heaven on earth breaking through. Oh my gosh, 1111. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. Okay, now I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Now I'm starting to feel less under the weather. Grateful today that I can probably go outside in just a sweater. It's lovely out there. Heaven on earth, all are invited. All are invited. Fifth dimension, new earth, spirit in matter, signs, guidance, innate and ancient wisdom, ether and matter, another one, 5 ones across the board, wishes and dreams coming true. Okay, now my energy's starting to lift again. And it's because I listen within, I show up whether I'm going to cry, whether I'm upset, whatever. Just show up, put your best face forward, keep authentically sharing, even if it looks strange and weird and wonderful. That's what we are, because we are love. And love is, love is compassionate, love is kind, it's sensitive, it's strong. It takes great strength to show up and show yourself even when you're feeling low or perhaps a little shaky and maybe even a bit weak. Ether and matter, heaven on earth. We are the bridge. We are the bridge to the heaven on earth experience. Jeez. Spiritualized matter, new life, sparkles, bedding in light. So, you know what? We're not here to give up on ourselves. We're allowed to have a down day. We're allowed to be emotional. And to be emotional doesn't mean we go out there and spew our emotions on everyone. We don't want to do that. We show our emotions, we honor our emotions, we allow our emotions to move through, and this is how we heal. The enlightened masculine, potential for new earth. Well, I love that. And then we have 6 again here, gentleness of love, realignment, transformation. So the messages that are coming through today are supportive to all of us, and particularly to this individual. I'm so grateful I came here and pulled cards for all of us, because I found I received the messages I needed to receive. It's okay. You're not weak. You're not weak. So 1, 2, or 3, and we'll get you some joy. Journey to Love Oracle. I'll get you each one card. 1, 2, or 3. What will it be? Oh, this is for all of us, they say. Let the feminine lead the way. And the cloak. So this is going back to the sacral chakra for me. Allowing ourselves, our divinity to lead the way. Allowing showing up for ourselves in the moment to lead the way. I don't really feel like, I do feel like the feminine is here supporting the birth of new earth and leading the way for all the children upon the earth. And yet the feminine needs the masculine as what? A protector, as a guide, as an integral leader in our lives. We can't do it alone. We can't. So I'm going to put those cards back in, and the cloak. It's almost like we've got a robe of divine royalty across our shoulders, around our shoulders, embracing us, especially when we're feeling tender and sensitive. Who do we turn to? I turn to God. Because I'm the channel of light. We're the channel of light, born for flight. So, number 1, the guardian of the soul family. This came through earlier in the week, or maybe Friday night. Guardian of the soul family. And, as I say that we need one another, the feminine needs the masculine as the protector, as the leader. A true masculine, a true alpha in their power is gentle, kind, and loving, and an authority in their life, and guides with authority, with confidence, with gentleness, with love. And this is speaking of you, number ones, being guided. Whether you have someone in your life walking with you, or whether this is just the guidance you're receiving in the spiritual realm, you are loved and supported. And you have a family of light who supports your healing here in this life. It's a 26, which comes to an 8. It's going to require strength and courage. Yet love is the floodgate. Let your love flow. Don't dam up your emotions. If I came here today damming up my emotions, that wouldn't be very authentic now, would it? This card keeps wanting to come out as well. So this is going with number 1 as well. Within nothing, there is everything. We may feel like we have nothing, yet perhaps we need to get empty in order to be filled up again, right? Perhaps a part of what the last year or decade of our life has been is to be emptying out the vessel, to be burning away all the bullshit, all the false labels that were placed on us by people who didn't even know us. And we took it on. We wore it like a badge of honor. And now we're here to wear our love, our heart on our sleeve, as they say, like the badge of honor of the true spiritual warrior. That's what you are. Trust your intuition more. Trust your beautiful heart, number one. You've got this. Number two, and two cards. Drop into your heart. Number 68 comes to a 14. You are guided by angels. You have a close connection with the archangels. Patience is required in order for the life of our dreams to manifest. Drop into your heart and continue to focus on the love that you are. The love that you are, the love that you give, the love that is unconditional, that supports the healing and the coming online of your beautiful sacred heart, because we are here shifting universes and breaking generational curses. You are the one doing it. So keep going. Elaine, I know you chose number 2 because you said it here in the comments. This is perfect for you. And it's about, putting all the pieces of the puzzle together. We're the sacred geometry. We are the puzzle. And within this great big cosmic universe, within the puzzle, we are a piece. And we are meant to be at peace in the recognition of our own divinity. Is this making sense? There's nothing missing. The path of healing is not a straight line. The mind likes, the linear and logical. The left brain really likes that energy, and here in this, on this planetary realm, the 3D, they like to keep us following the straight path, the straight path, the straight path, this way, this way. This is how you lead them all into the kennel, if you will, or the corral. We're not here for the straight path. We're here for the winding road. And we know it's a long, long road with many winding turns that lead us to where? To who knows where? Who knows when? Well, the heart knows. That leads us home to our heart, the heart in which eternal love now grows. So keep going. This is number 7 is the Chariot energy, and number 14 is the Temperance energy. Patience, perseverance. The vision you have held is near. And so continue to cultivate what feels near and dear to you. We haven't gone off the rails. So number 2, that's what I have for you. Number 3, here we go. I just don't want to show you this and cry because the heart of God. Within us all, within you, beats the heart of God. You are intimately connected to Source, loving and kind. And that may blow your mind. It may blow your mind to remember you are divine, the child born to shine. And it's about the choices you make at this time. Choose you, choose wishes and dreams coming true. You're strong, you're powerful. You have made it through everything that you felt like you would never live through, that you would never break through. You've done it. I don't want to cry. I could cry. Listen to the heart that beats within you above all others. Give yourself space to feel what you feel without judgment. You have healed so much. And as a result, you're on the cusp of everything and more than you could have imagined. You just got to let this cycle end by continuing to choose you, by continuing to show up what feels right and true, for what feels right and true within you. Don't give up before the miracle happens. Don't give up before the dream breaks through. Heaven on earth is here for all of us. It's a choice. It's a choice we make to keep showing up, even when situations aren't ideal or circumstances don't feel real. The heart of God beats within you. You are the real deal. You are the sacred seal here opening. And there's a lot of things supporting you right now. Don't get down on yourself because you feel down in the dumps. It's just a day. Or a moment, you know. So I hope those messages resonate. I'm going to pull one more card for all of us, and then I think I'm going to just go and have a big ball. Rings of time. Beyond the mind, the sacred heart beats. 44. We are indeed guided by angels. We are indeed, some of us, earth angels. Eruption of light. Ooh, 11. So we've got like 5 11s here today. Lots of ones. So are you ready for the new beginning? And, yes, this is the new beginning of the new lunar year. It's okay to have a day where you just kind of feel what's here for you to feel. Don't deny it, don't push it down, because that's almost like regression. If I came, like I said, if I came here and I was like, oh yeah, today's a great day and I'm feeling so blah 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 blah, and when I'm not, well, that wouldn't be very authentic. And you'd probably feel it, right? I'm not here to fake my way through the days. You're not here to fake your way through your days. There's that fake it till you make it saying. And, let's not fake it. Let's be more real, raw and real. Because as we show up in the world that way, we give others to show up that way as well. Raw and real. And it's like, we don't have to justify why we feel how we feel. We just have to acknowledge that we feel how we feel, and then let it move through us. And this is how we heal. Because we are the real deal, the sacred seal. I feel like my nose is ready to run. And we are the ones here we fell into the ring of fire. And now we're rising on the flames of our heart's desires. And we've got this. So, just listen within. My nose. Like a little kid, right? Listen within. Keep following the voice of love. I love the rings of time card. It's like, the rings on the tree. Each ring represents a year. And this is really feeling like, it's almost feeling like an agate to me. Let me see if I have an agate here. Oh. Let me see if I have a negate. Oh, here's a gate. That's not a. I don't think I'm going to be able to find one in here. I don't want to make a lot of noise. Yeah. Anyways, it feels like a crystal to me. It really feels like a crystal, and it's like over time we are formed. You know, that's not a negate, but you can see what I'm meaning here. It's like we are crystallizing. We are moving from carbon to crystalline. Oh, here's a blue lace agate. Blue lace agate. So we are the abundant floodgate. We're not late. We haven't been left behind. 555. It's about 1010. It's about making the changes from within to let love win. To let love win. And allow yourself to be guided by the angels who have been with you from the very beginning, and even those you've met along the way. Continue to show up for yourself. Allow yourself to feel what needs to be feel what needs to be feeled. We are the abundant field of plenty. And you know what? However you're feeling today, I want you to know I'm sending waves and waves of love your way. And I would strongly encourage you to allow your emotions to flow. Don't hold them back. Don't dam yourself up. You are the abundant floodgate of love. And all that's asked of you, all that's asked of me, all that's asked of any of us is to show up for ourselves and tune into the spiritual realms who are always there for us. So, with that being said, I am going to go today, and I trust that something here has resonated. I know I was a little more emotional than I normally am. I think I held it together really well. I held it together really well. I'm very proud of myself. And I'm proud of myself for coming here today because, sometimes it's not easy to come when we're not feeling, so optimistic. And yet, throughout the course of this connection, the last 57 minutes or so, my spirits have lifted. And I'd like to thank you for that. And I'd like to thank my team of light who guides me to flight. And so, with that being said, I hope you all get out there and have a wonderful day. We are in the space of transition. Be easy on yourself, be gentle, drink more water. Today I made this brew, and in here are some white pine needles. White pine needles. So I found some trees. I asked if I could take some of their needles, please. And they consented and said, yes, I could, because their needles are medicine. So I feel like that's what is calling all of us, is to tune into what the medicine is for us, and that what's going to support us to continue to move through, even when we're not feeling our best. It's okay. Take a rest. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow at 5:55, because like I said, I'm going to hang in the presence of my little glowworm sister of the heart tomorrow, and we're going to have some fun. And maybe we'll cry a little too. Who knows? Crying's good for you. So, with that being said, we'll see you here tomorrow evening for Whimsical Wednesday at 5:55. If you're catching this on the replay, please do consider hitting subscribe if you haven't yet, or hit the thumbs up if you're resonating with what was shared here. If you have any words of wisdom or love that you'd like to send my way, I'd be happy to receive it, and receive it with open arms. Elaine, I thank you so much for being here today and showing up and supporting me. You always do. I'm so grateful for your presence in my life. And, stick to the course your heart has chosen. We haven't been blown off course. The mind would like us to think that, of course. and yet the heart knows. And so stick with what you know. I see you. I feel you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for showing up. 10001. We are the Sacred Reset. Time for more fun. Until tomorrow, everyone, take good care. I love you too, Elaine.